Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is a fresh take on the classic metroidvania style game. The gameplay is amazing, combat is smooth, visuals are gorgeous, the voice acting is engaging, and the boss fights are extremely fun.
If you have never played this type of game before or just wish to have a little bit of a head start, then we have some very rapid tips for you with no major spoilers. I'm John.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is Press Start.
Starting off with a bang, or rather a screenshot. The memory shard system in the game takes a screenshot of your current location and allows your map to memorize it. This helps you to remind yourself later in the game what a specific area may require, like a platform that you can't quite reach, or an ability to break something open that you don't have yet.
Talking about platforms you can't quite reach, there are many parts of this game you can't actually access until much later in the game, and this actually starts occurring very early on. It's very typical of metroidvania games. Some examples of this are the golden doors. You can't break through them until a much later act, or there are occasionally platforms higher or slightly across more that basically require the teleporting jumping ability. Prince of Persia is going to have you going backwards and forward through the level quite a bit. If you do need a little bit of help, maybe you're getting a bit frustrated, then you can always turn on guided mode. So this is in the options, it can be enabled at any time, and it does show you very clearly where you can go, and also a few doors that cannot be accessed.
When it comes to accessing points on the map, there is a fast travel within the game that's very helpful. And when you do unlock a fast travel point, you should immediately go back to Haven and open the door. Otherwise, if you go back to Haven via another route, then the fast travel point you just unlocked will be inaccessible. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, please drop us a like and subscribe for more tips and tricks.
Looking at combat in the game, sending your opponent into the sky, joining them up there makes it very hard for you to hit if there's multiple opponents, and also putting him back onto the ground can also do additional damage. Avoiding taking damage is a key part of this game. Dodging truly is king, especially early on, but parrying is also an absolutely fantastic mechanic that does get introduced to you in the Prince of Persia games. So learning to parry is extremely important in this game. A parried opponent basically means you can do more damage, you can clear faster, it has some very cool animations too. Just always remember that you must face your enemies before you can actually be able to parry them, and you can actually parry in the air at the same time. Struggling with learning how to parry? No problem. You can go into the options and actually change the parry difficulty. This is a great way to start learning.
Amulets are another really important part of the game. There are some amulets that are good for specific parts of the game, but there are others that are great to basically have equipped throughout the whole game. One of those amulets is the Shield of Mithra, which slows all the enemies within the bubble whenever you land a successful parry. Another great amulet is the Blade Dancer, which allows you to land a fourth attack after a standard combo. And last but not least is the Dragon King amulet, which gives you a one-time protection from a killing blow by restoring a small amount of health.
One area that always gets missed at the same time is the game is always increasing in difficulty. Do remember to always go back, do your new trials, learn your new abilities, and also, most importantly of all, make sure you are constantly upgrading. The first upgrade we actually do recommend is the health potion, so get that to a 3 count because it is very important, especially in the longer encounters in the game. After health potions, we really do recommend upgrading your weapons for more damage. It does allow the difficulty to come down a little bit. Also, increasing the number of arrows you can hold really does allow for a lot more mistakes, especially when you're learning the newer content.
And finally, it wouldn't be a Prince of Persia game without death trap puzzles all around you. So remember, if you are in a situation where you need time mid-air to solve a problem, if you jump against the wall over and over, you'll actually stay in the same spot, which gives you time to think about whatever you need to do next to solve the puzzle. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and these tips helped you. See you next time.